Good morning, everyone. Just going to do a quick walkthrough of the garden this early morning. We'll start at this end over here first. We got some Egyptian spinach, which is growing fantastic. I cut some of it a week or so ago, and I cut some of the stems, and it seems to really be taking off. Here we got a little bit of grand prize squash growing in this tote, which I'll be growing some more grand prize squash right here. I'm letting these collards just I go through one more picking, and then I'll do away with these collards and put in some more squash, because I already got collards right over there, as you can see. This over here is where the potatoes was. Now it is a pumpkin plant. It is the same pumpkin plant that is over here. It is a weeby little pumpkin. Now, we haven't had none pop up yet, but that's weeby little pumpkins right there. The onions, all my onions. That onion over there. Those onions up way over there. And those onions on the backside over there. They're all going to come out possibly today. It's time for them to go. It's time for them to come on out. Over here we got the jalapeno plant. This is a mammoth jalapeno plant. It is growing fantastically. There is loads and loads and loads of jalapenos over there. We got a miscellaneous marigold. This should be a King Arthur bell pepper. So over here will be a pimento. We got some thyme down in there. We got the garlic over there. This is a radish. Believe it or not, I'm letting the radishes go ahead and bloom. Let them go ahead and come out and bloom a little bit for the pollinators. They're doing the same thing, obviously, with the arugula. Over here, the basil right there. Let's let them bloom for the pollinators. We got asparagus right there. Over here we are loaded with tomatillos. The tomatillos I thought was moving slow, and I was like, man, am I going to get some tomatillos or not? And then boom, they started coming out everywhere. So there's loads of tomatillos. I am ready for that. I'm ready. I want to make some salsa. Okay, over here, obviously we got some greens. We got some marigolds. There's some lettuce down in there. Believe it or not, I don't know how the lettuce is making it, but it is. Over here, we got some parsley down in there. That is the curly leaf parsley, I believe it is called. I got some Italian parsley elsewhere. Here's some mustards. I'm just letting the mustards flower away. Why not? Why not? I got some more basil over here that I'm going to transplant out and about. I got a little bit of oregano growing down there as Greek oregano. These onions, I got miscellaneous Egyptian walking onions, as you'll see here and there. I love Egyptian walking onions. That's a whole bunch of them right there. They're spread out and about here and there. So yeah, you'll see Egyptian walking onions all over the place. This is a Firebird tomato. Plant is growing fantastic. It's growing great. It should have its first tomato popping up soon. But so we'll get that going. There's some more onions. Obviously I need to pull up. Another radish trying to bloom over there. Over here we got a sweet Delilah pepper. The sweet Delilah pepper, it gets really long red peppers. Really beautiful thing. I have not. I need to plant this bad boy. I believe that variety is Haley's Comet, I believe, which I believe is what you find normally in your Lowe's, your Home Depot, you know, big box stores and everything. But yeah, I got a post already for that dragon fruit. I just got to actually stick it out in the yard, cement it down, and then put the dragon fruit up there. Here we got miscellaneous beets. I have a whole bunch of beets. I'm letting them just hang out, really honestly. They're taking the pest pressure for me. So I really don't have no pest pressure on anything else. Because everything's attacking the beets because they're old. But yeah, we'll pop them out soon. Obviously there's some wild arugula, and it is wild. It's wild, it's tasty. The bees love the flowers. Over here we got a Heat Wave 2 tomato. which is growing fantastic. Fantastic. It's got a couple little maters in there. It's already growing. Over here we got another sweet pimento pepper plant. They're not nasturtiums, as we all love. Got some spring onions. Gotta have those. Got some dill. My dill is flowering. And I actually have some over in the flower bed too that somehow ended up over there. But the dill just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I mean, one good looking plant. But yes, that's basically it for that one. It's more Egyptian walking onions. Oh, here these big old warrior onions have been blooming, seeding. I'm letting them do their thing, letting them bloom and seed. Why not? We got some Egyptian walking onions down in there. If you look hard, actually, let me take you over here real quick. Take you over here. Be a little bit easier way. Pass through all the arugula. Over here next to these big old monster onions. Them onions are big. And we got some melons down here. Hasn't sprouted off a melon yet, but it has started blooming. So, and there's probably 5. I think there's 5 melon plants down there. That is the icebox melons. They get kind of small, but about as big as that onion, bigger, a little bit bigger than that onion right there. They don't get really big. Here's red snapper tomatoes. Have been here since September. They're growing fantastic. They're about done, to be honest with you. Here's my cherry tomatoes, which are blooming back out since I gave it a heavy trim the other day. This is a flat leaf parsley, or Italian parsley, I have grown in the middle of said tomatoes. Seems to be a good mixture. I still have carrots. There is some carrots. I've been yanking them out slowly but surely. We're about done with them, but I still have carrots, believe it or not. Even in this heat, we still have carrots. Let me see, we've got little maters in there. Over here, this tote has this has a roadster and a heat wave 2 tomato in it. The one on the left is a roadster, which is just packed down with fruits. It's just packing in. Over here is a heat wave 2 tomato plant. This thing, I've never seen so many blooms in my life. This thing is just blooming. There's some little tomatoes in there. As you can see, the trunk on this tomato is super thick. I mean, it's my first time growing the heat wave 2s, and they're pretty amazing. So we got that. They're growing great. They're really growing well. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about the whole garden, to be honest with you. Everything's growing good. I still gotta get some okra. I gotta get my cucumbers planted out. Which is coming up soon. I get rid of some of the things like the beets, like the collards right over there. But other than that, I got miscellaneous things growing. I do have some amaranth and some cranberry hibiscus growing over there. We're gonna make tea with those. Over here on this side of town, this little makeshift trellis unit thing. These on the left is black-eyed peas. On the right is purple whole Tennessee peas. I've grown these before. I've grown the black-eyed peas before, and they're delicious. We have some in the freezer right now. They're gonna grow like crazy. There's gonna be so many peas. The purple whole peas I have never grew before. It'll be something new and exciting. We're gonna give it a go. See what we got. I need a de-weed area. Over here is where my cucumbers are gonna be, actually. The bed is ready. It's ready. I need to clean up some of that weed debris right there, but I need to come over here and I'm gonna put these cucumbers in there. Over here we got some. Over here is some pickle bush cucumbers. Over here, Supreme Max cucumbers. They both make like a 4 to 5 inch little pickling cucumbers. They're perfect. They're perfect for what I want to do. But other than that, we got a pineapple guava right there that is going to be planted across the yard. We got a dwarf papaya which needs to be planted across the yard as well. Planted, so there's several things I need to do in the garden. I just haven't done it yet. Biding my time, as they say. But other than that, things are growing. I mean, you see all the jalapenos on there? Things are growing nice. Everything's green. Nothing really except for the beets. Have pest pressure so far. I don't spray chemicals everywhere, so I don't do the whole chemical thing. So right now, basically the good pests are taking, or the good people, the good critters are taking care of the pests for me. There's parasitic wasps, there's dragonflies, there's all kinds of things out here. So that is it for this morning, ladies and gents. I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of the garden, and things will be changing. Eventually, obviously, the mustards will come out after they're done flowering, seeding, doing their thing. I'll pop those out. I don't know, maybe I'll just go ahead and put the okra there. I kind of was not going to put okra in the beds, but I think I'm going to go ahead. I used to just grow the okra right here, just directly in the ground. Okra doesn't need no love, no real anything. Put it in the dirt, give it a little bit of water here and there, but just let it grow. No fertilizer, no nothing. The okra will grow. And on a side note, just because I noticed it, got my Plumerias over here blooming. It's a beautiful thing. They smell amazing. I have 3 of these. Don't look at the toast. The toast, they're actually growing through the toast. They're not growing in the totes. Okay, the totes are just there for looks. But I have 3 different kinds. This is the first one that blooms, and over here blooms a beautiful red. And then this one next to this one blooms a white and a pink, I believe. They all smell totally different. If you can pick up some Plumerias, I suggest you do, because they are wonderful. They smell amazing. They are very, very strong. So they are wonderful. Wonderful, easy care. Very easy care. But that is it for this video, ladies and gents. I hope you have a fantastic Friday. I'm going to go in here and relax a little bit. Then I might come out here and pull these onions. I'll do a video on the onions when I pull those out. I'll lay them in a nice line so everybody can see them, enjoy them. But yeah, they've gotten big. They're big. They're bent over. They're ready to go. They smell amazing. I cannot believe the great smell of onion out here. I love it. But that is it for this morning, ladies and gents. Y'all have a wonderful day, a great afternoon, and God bless you.